Yeah, so today we're going to be replacing and upgrading our front grille in the 100 series Land Cruiser with this Toyota TRD style front grille and LED lights on the top. So I'm going to show you how to install it. It should be a fairly easy installation, so it shouldn't be hard. But yeah, I wanted to change the look of my 100 series a little bit, and I'm starting to do a little bit more upgrades to it. I've already done the headlights as you've seen, but you know what, the grille, I wanted to change it out and I wanted to give it a modern look. So I picked up the TRD Style Grille from Garage Alpha Off-Road. So if you're interested in pick one of these up, I'm going to put the information on the description below, so you go ahead and pick one of these up. But let's stop talking and let's go ahead and install this TRD Style Grille on my 100 series Land Cruiser. First things we're going to do is we're going to grab a screwdriver and remove the 3 top screws. Keep this handy, put them aside so you don't lose them. There's 2 little tabs on each corner. All you have to do is, it's kind of hard to show you guys, but just push the little tab over like this. As well on this side. This one was already loose because I was missing the tab, but and then your grill is out. Okay, so before we can install our TRD grill, we're gonna have to pull out and install the Toyota logo onto the back side of it. And all it is 4 screws. Yeah, I really like this. That's gonna look really good because it matches the Land Cruiser. Pretty simple to install. Drops right in. Grab our screws. They have 2 sets. We're going to go ahead and use the black ones. Don't have to be too tight, just tight enough. Now that we put our Toyota logo on with these 4 bolts, all we're going to do is drop in our grill the same way we removed it. The same way we removed it, the same way we're going to install it. You're going to use this pin right here, guide pin, into that hole and drop it into place. And then you're going to put your tabs on each end. It might be a little tight. This is aftermarket, so go ahead and, if it doesn't fit, you might have to trim a little bit of the little hole of the clip. Just like that. Then we're going to take our 3 screws that we took off earlier. We're going to push this in to where we want it to be. Obviously, the further and flush it to the headlights, the better. That, and then we'll do the other side. This side you have to push a little further in. Again, this is the aftermarket. They're not always perfect, but so far so good. Had to angle it a little bit and then straighten it out. And then our last screw in the center. Nice and snug, not too tight. And if this was the end of your installation because you didn't order the LEDs, this is where you would finish your installation, and this is what your grill will look like. You'd be completely complete and done with. Less than, I'm assuming, 10 minutes, you could swap this out. But if we are doing the LED lights, like we are here, we're going to go ahead and install them. The kit comes with 3 or 4. This kit came with 4. All you need is the harness, the plugs, and power and ground. And we're going to go ahead and install it. So choose exactly where you want to put your 4 lights, and they snap right in just like this. So I'm going to do all 4 lights. You could always disconnect them and push them out later. We'll put one here, just like that. Here's our plug. LEDs at the bottom. put my other one over here. Just like that. And then the other two, obviously right here. And if, or you could do, if you wanted to do three, you could do two wide out that way. And then one here. Actually, kind of like the three better. Or if you're doing four, you could do skip each hole and do one here and do one here. Again, you could always remove one or change it out however you want. Four looks good too. Let's just go ahead and do four for this installation. And then if I don't like it, I could always remove it just by unplugging it. So there's, all you have to do is push it in. Just like that. So now we have our plugs here. And so all you have to do is get this harness. And I already have a T-tap set from my previous grill that I had done something custom to my last grill that I had. I T-tapped to the marker lights at the bottom, the little ambers, so that whenever I turn my ambers on, this will turn on. But in this case, I might just end up putting them in my switch panel so I could have the option to turn them off and on. You don't have a switch panel like I do, and you want to be able to just not worry about it. You could do is just get a T-tap and T-tap to your side markers and not your turn signals, because if you do the turn signals, it might flash. For installation purposes, I'm going to do a basic power and ground to the battery just because I have it here, just to show you what this looks like. What we're doing is grabbing our connectors, plug them in like this. Obviously, we would be hiding all these wires in the inside, and it would be zip tied to something that is not gonna cause it to bind into something. And then you have it that simple. 4 LEDs in the front. Actually looks really good. They're not extremely bright, so I really like that. My last ones were a little bit brighter than these, and they kind of like stand out too much, but these have a nice glow to them and it looks really good actually. Let's go ahead and close the hood. And again, I'm gonna fix this depending on how you want to set it up. You could set it up to the marker like I mentioned, but what I'm going to end up probably doing that, and or put it into my switch box so I can be able to control it on the interior. So I have that switch light on all the time, more of a DRL light. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to what it looks like at night, and I'll show you guys here at the end of this video. But let's close the hood and see how the overall installation looks. Okay, so scratch that. I felt bad that I didn't show you guys how to connect these. So what I did is I just zip tie them all through here and run it. I'm gonna run it behind here and tie it here. And then I ran the power and ground through here. So here is the bottom light at the bottom, this little bottom amber light down here. It's the bottom switch. So what I did is I just grabbed a T-tapped it from there, put a buck connector, and then ran that's to the power. And here's the ground. So that then gives me power and ground here. And this is already something I already had from the previous LEDs lights that I did about 3 years ago. So now all I have to do is make sure that these are still functioning. I should have covered them, but I didn't after all these years. But I'm going to clean these connectors up a little bit and then put new buck connectors. Those are males, so I'm going to put females to my power and ground here. And then plug them onto here, zip tie them over here out of the way, and then we could have these lights turn on with my marker lights. So all I have to do is turn on the quarter turn to my headlights, and it'll light up the whole thing. Obviously, you turn it all over. If you turn it completely over, then it'll stay on. But if I just want that amber look in the front, that'll work. There you have it, TRD style front grille for the 100 series Land Cruiser. Hope you guys enjoy this installation. I mean, this, man, it does change it up, and I think it looks really good with this color Land Cruiser. The only thing I think I would probably do different here is get the black light headlights. I would get the black housing headlights by USR. If you saw the installation on this, or if you didn't, I'll put that information up here so you can click and see that installation. But I would actually do the black housing ones, and I think that would just finish the whole look. I think having the chrome ones kind of doesn't blend in as good, But if you do the black housing, black grille, TRD style, LED lights, I think you'll have a nice looking 100 series Land Cruiser. So big shout outs to Garage Alpha Off-Road for sending me this to do an installation for you guys. Yeah, looking good, looking good. I think it looks really good. I really like the Toyota. It kind of gives it that, you know, that new style Tundra, Tacoma, you know, just overall new Toyota look to something that's over 25 years old. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll put information on this product on the description below, so if you guys want to pick one up directly from them. So thanks for watching. Hit a subscribe